Hello, Mr. Ed Foreman. My name is Colin Campbell.
My fabulous business partner that I have mentioned to you, Heather Ramsey here, when we have met at various gin events. And we wanted to not only say hello, but give you the good news that we are going to be joining you at your Successful Life course with
Absolutely,
Arlene.
yeah. I've listened to. It's awesome that I don't have How to Have a Great Day every day on CD, because I've listened to it so many times that if it were on CD, it would probably be messed up. So it's on audio, but I've listened to it so many times, and it's been able to. I've applied the things, and I haven't. My family isn't there yet. Like, I can't give them the audio themselves, but it's impacted me and changed our dynamic significantly. So, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you indeed. We've been walking on the trails with it, driving in the living room, in the office. And the reason we picked November to be with you and Arlene, August was open and we didn't pick it, is that we truly, the moment I heard on stage from your mouth that you were going to be 80 this December, it was about probably a year and a half ago, and I set the intention then that we would be with you on the course date as close to your birthday as possible to celebrate your 80th birthday throughout the 3 days of you manifesting your wonderfulness. And we have chosen to stay an extra day over before we drive back to Canada so that we can invite you to dinner.
Yeah.
So that we can be your host. So that we can love you up over a great bottle of wine and a great sustenance. And we would be honored and thrilled for you to accept our invitation and say yes to us treating you and Arlene, of course, if she's there on the Friday night, to dine and sup and celebrate your life thus far.
Absolutely. We're already there right now. I'm like, we're at the
dinner table.
Yeah.
So we know how to have a good day all day, every day, and we want to celebrate.
And we're so
teachable.
Getting it. We're so getting it.
We want to have a good dinner all evening with you all night. So please say yes. We'll hear from you one way or the other for sure after this video, and we'll definitely see you and spend 3 phenomenal days with you and Arlene.
Oh, can I tell a joke? I think I know you're in for a joke.
Go for it.
You've heard the joke a million times.
It's all good. I still laugh.
So a guy walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "I'd like a moose head on draft." And you might not have moose head in America, but you probably have a bud. Bud?
Yes.
Bud, right? A bud. And, the bartender says, "Well, I don't have bud right now, but I don't have it on draft, but I can go down into the basement, and down in the farthest corner I can grab a bottle. Would a bottle be okay?" So the guy says, "Okay." So he sits down and he starts watching the FIFA World Cup on the television. The people are going by, and he eats these cashews that are there, and he hears this voice that says, "Wow, you're wearing the most wonderful colors." Kind of turns around, nothing happens. He eats another cashew, hears this voice that says, "Your eyes, they're just beautiful." He's like kind of freaked out. He's like, "Hello?" No one's there. He kind of slumps down. He eats another cashew, hears this voice that says, "You might be the most wonderful man that's ever walked in here. I really hope you come back." At this point, he gets totally freaked out. He looks behind the bar. He says, "Hello, who's there?" And he's looking under the tables and in the front foyer and in the back, and no one's there. And all of a sudden, he hears this noise coming from the basement where the bartender went down. And he grabs this chair and he walks over to the door, and the door swings open. He's about to swing, and it's the bartender. He drops the chair. It's like, ka-ch! And the bartender's like, "Dude, what's gotten into you?" And the guy says, "I don't know. I just keep on hearing this voice, and it's saying nice things about me." And the bartender says, "Well, here's your beer. The price is $5.50. The cashews that you were eating are complimentary."
Ba-dum-bum. We're even better in person.
Yeah.
Isn't that brave and awesome?
This is why we take courses, because we're not comedians.
Delivery and communication and we're brave enough to be humble enough to be busted enough to have a good time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a great time with you and love to hear your yes. All right. Cheers. Until soon.